So I heard that I was trying to say something, and that you need to know how to do a revenge spell. So let's get into it. That looks a lot cooler in the head. All right, what we're starting off with today is dill, mint, ginger, rosemary, clove, mugwort, nettle, black pepper, and some black salt. And just to get a little extra, and I'll put this at the end, this is not required for the ritual, but it is something I add in the end. This is Telosma gradatum. It's just tiny seeds. You can actually use chia seeds or any kind of seeds really at the end, and I'll tell you what these are for. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get our spell jar ready. Shall we? We're just going to clear out the area. We're just going to make sure there are no bad vibes in what we're doing, even though we want bad vibes. Make sure none of our energy is in there. Nothing that we want to protect. None of that has entered the thing. And it should look like this when you're done. Swirl it very easily in there. Boom. Your receptacle is cleared. We're going to start very easily. Get a chair. This is going to take you a second. Get your little comfortable chair. This is going to take a second. Get your little small spoon. Or if you have a small funnel, that might work too. I think it gets caught up. And we're going to go ahead and start with the very bottom layer. And that's going to be some black salt. Now, normally black salt is for protection, but it can also be used for hexing and revenge spells, because we want them to be a little miserable now, don't we? Nothing fatal, just a little miserable. Now, what I like to do, add a little oomph in, add a little clove in there. Just a little. Although I use a lot of clove in more light colored spells, sometimes it does the extra little kick in this type of spell. Now, I'm going to add a little rosemary so I can haunt their dreams. I want to haunt their dreams. I want every night that they go to sleep, they have a dream about me just messing up their day. Just really just messing up their day, right? Next, we're going to add a little black pepper. We're going to put a few seeds of black pepper in there. We want this to be spicy. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add me a big old heap, and I mean a heap. Almost like a shovelful, right? Of some red pepper flake. Because I want this revenge to really have a kick to it. I'm doing 3 scoops, to be honest. This person has it coming. As I'm sure your person does too. Now, remember when I went back to add a little rosemary for dream? I want these dreams to be really intense. I want them to carry the feelings from their dreams throughout the day. So I'm going to add just a pinch. Just a pinch of some mugwort. Just a little pinch of some mugwort, okay? Then I'm going to come over here and do some ginger. I'm going to poison it. I'm going to make it very bitter. Now, revenge is going to be very bitter. It's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth. We're going to add some bitterness to it. All right. Now, with that said, I want that bitterness, that open wound, I want it to sting. I want it to hurt. So I'm going to put a little bit of nettle in here too. I'm going to put a little bit of nettle. Add me a little bit of nettle up in here. Now, what we got next is a little bit of mint. Now, I use mint a lot of times in money spells, but it's also good for hexing and baneful spells and revenge spells as well. So I add a little mint in there too. All right? Now, like I said, I want it to be sour. I want a sour feeling. I want them to feel nauseous when they wake up from dreams about me. So I'm going to add a little bit of dill in there. Now, this is where we circle back to the beginning, and I said, get some seeds, because I want to plant seeds of doubt about other people's heads that they talk to about me. When they're spreading rumors, when they're spreading gossip, I want consequences for that. I want it to expose them. I want the seeds of doubt to be planted of their word. So I'm adding some seeds in here. This is what we got going on so far in our revenge spell. Right here. Out of all the herbs I listed you, they're right in here. Now let's get to the instructions. Before I close this up, we're going to have to put some pickle juice in it, okay? Because I want this to rot. I want this person who is wishing me harm, doing harm to me, I want them to rot. So we're going to fill this up with some pickle juice. I want it to ferment. I don't want it to be quick. I want it to be slow and agonizing. I said what I said. Now. All right, let's get it. Now this is where we ask our deities exactly what we want to happen. This is where we're basically asking retribution for karma. You can create your own chant. I have certain words I say. Feel free to use whatever words feel right to you when speaking to the universe and the gods. But now we got this, and we need to seal it up. With what, you may ask? Of course, with some wax. Hello. Come on over here, bring a little cauldron. So I'm going to get it all over the table. And we're going to go ahead and seal this spell up. So always practice with caution and care. Make sure that you get it super sealed where you have no questions if it's sealed or not. All right, we got it sealed. Now, personally, I don't like to blow out candles. That's just how I practice, but you can just blow it out or put it out, your choice. Last but not least, get some twine. Write that person's name on this. Fold it. Put it to the jar. Wrap it and say, I bind you from doing harm for me. I bind you from doing harm for me. That way, as these consequences come upon them, they don't come upon you, and you bind them from doing more harm while reaping their karma. This is how we do it. Now, you're going to store this in a dark place so it can ferment, grow mold, whatever it needs to do. Put it in like the back of your closet and just let it cook. Let it cook. Let it work. And that is my revenge spell. Have fun, ladies.